Hey, what's going on, guys? TC.Blades. Guess who we're going to talk about today? I bet you can guess. Kansept right now. Guys, I got a new one in from Kansept, and actually, Kansept has been really setting it off here in July, and has had some killer drops, some re-releases that are updated, looking good, and a tenable right along with them. So it's only fair if I'm going to take a look at this new hazard. Let's take a look at it all right now. So slide her on open, and of course what you could win. They want you to learn how to just flick and all that. Now, my first hazard, I got to where I could open and close it fairly easy, but that's about where it stopped with me because that was a razor sharp blade and I can cut myself. I'm surprised I don't have a band-aid on. This one is finally healed up, but so that's about as far as I got. Well, things have changed now. Excuse me, that's a DC. That's right, guys. They're sending it with a practice blade. Not sharp. Still pointy. Not sharp. That is genius. Well done, Kansept. Now, I know they actually started the practice blade a little bit with the last drops, but I didn't get one of those. But then when I saw this latest hazard, I was like, I need one of those. So here it is right here, guys, and look at this thing here that I am struggling to get out of the package because it's a thick knife. Not a thick, but you'll see. Now, most of you guys probably know what the hazard looks like. For those of you who don't, it is kind of a cross between a balisson and a traditional folding pocket knife. Not traditional, but modern pocket knife, as it does not release the blade until this is pulled open. Now, remember, I am doing this for people that have never seen the hazard. And to close it, like so. So it's locked in when that's locked in, and it just, with your grip, it's even stronger. Nice big finger choil right there. And of course, I'm sure you noticed the blue crystallized tie in the Arctic Storm carbon fiber. So, yep, loving this. Again, haven't practiced it. Hadn't put the practice blade on it. I didn't want to do that until I shared it with you. But this was taking... one thing I do like about this, it seems like Kansept took something that was kind of gimmick and made it more. By giving you the practice blade, by coming up with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystallized tie and a blue carbon fiber Arctic Storm. I don't want to call it a backspacer. The bar lock, I don't know. Oops, oopsie. But yeah, they did an excellent job with this. And the last one I gave away, but this one I think I may hang on to for a little while and practice over carpet or something soft, just because now the knife is so beautiful, I don't want to mess it up when I drop it, and I will. And if I can find some footage of people actually spinning these, they have people that are really good at it. Not me, which I can barely do a real balisson. I'll try to add it in afterwards. But beautiful knife. Hey, let's take a look at the stats real quick on this. All right, so let's interact. Interact. Get that pop up away. So you can see the new anniversary piece is out. It is a putter milled Main Street, and yes, I do have one of those on the way. Thank you very much, Kansept. But I'm going to tell you something else that I've been in love with, and I've already posted the videos on it, but they've pretty much lived in my pocket. At least one of them has. Now, I carry multiple knives at one time, but one of these has been in my pocket since day one of them getting in, and that is the strip. Oh, I opened it like you guys could see it. I'm an idiot. But anyways, here is the re-release of the Hazard. So as far as dimensions, and they have a few others in stock, a bronze, a black and gold, that has not changed, okay? So it is still right at 8 inches. Like I said, it's a full-size knife. 3.63 inch blade length, 3 millimeter blade stock. That's pretty standard. We all know that. Drop point, flat grind, acid etched because it is the Damascus version. And if anybody wants to know the steels of a Kansept Damascus, it is 9CR 440C, which is great because 440 is a really nice strong steel. Buck's been using it for years, and when it's heat treated right, it's great. So they mix that with the 9CR, and it makes it a nice, tough stainless steel Damascus. Which, by the way, if you want to polish up, it polishes up really nice, and I'll show you that in a second. Crystallized tie in Arctic Storm carbon fiber, blue. So they're calling it a ball lock, and it is, and I'll show you that when we get off the screen. 5 ounces, it's 2 big slabs of titanium, so, you know, it is. But Stephen Dunnick, man, dude, let me tell you, I really do. I've liked this since day one, since the first one. I was just scared to death. You couldn't have asked for a better name. But all the Balisson kids, I'm sure you guys have had a blast with this. Oh, and if you scan those QR codes on the card, if you look, guys, it shows you a demo of how to use it. That's awesome too. It's not like, here you go, figure it out, don't hurt yourself. So that's really cool too. Hopefully they did not put too much Loctite on all the screws so they come out easily so you can switch the blade. Now, we're back. Uh-oh. There we go. So, yeah, it is still the same Hazard. It's prettier. I saw somebody make a comment online, well, they just put lipstick on a pig. No, they didn't. This is not a pig of a knife. It is a very capable knife. Big, long blade, but nice milled clip. It carries perfectly fine. And actually, once you get that ball broken, it slides open and closed pretty easy. So you can get faster and faster. Like anything, it takes practice. The first time somebody told you to flick a knife open, or reverse flick, you couldn't, or front flick, you couldn't. So you get what I'm saying. Now, when I say let's talk about what Kansept and Tentacle's been doing, it's these home runs. They're starting to realize that people like to customize their knives. People want to change up their knives, offering extra scales that you can buy. You know, like the crystallized titanium scales that you can buy for the halide. I always say it wrong, the halide. And just make it yours. Now, of course, they offered them in blue and green. These I've turned a nice, beautiful blurple. Hope it shows up. I'll give you a good look at it. And of course, I swap blades around, and this has the mirror polish DLC blade. Here's another good example with a fade. Now, I took this mimicked it after the new Kansept fin rear with the faded crystallized tie. I mirror polished the blade out, and of course, once I did that, you see that scratch I put in it right there. But again, I don't know who's doing crystal tie this good. I hope to God this shows up as good as it does in real life. Because it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, of course, I've turned this into a fingerprint magnet. But it's not just the crystallized tie, guys. It is coming up with new colorways, new designs, bringing new models out. Like I said, the strip right here, which you guys know I love black and purple. But this micarta in satin has spoke to my heart. It is beautiful. And I like my micarta like always looking good, but you can always pop it off and hit it with a little sandpaper and bring it back. I'm not the person that likes the patinaed micarta. That's just me. But man, this strip, guys, good God. Man, just the action on it is phenomenal. We're talking approaching skiff bearings action. It's really good. The Contra. I, of course, opted for the Mirror Polish DLC. This came in the day before Blade Show. And man, let me tell you something. This was a box slayer. I worked the Remet booth and had all their inventory. And I was opening up boxes. And this thing still looks as good as it did day one. You gotta love the DLC that they do. And the polish they put on their DLC it's crazy, because you can see the satin finish of the blade, but it is still a beautiful. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm an idiot. Here you go. Here's a good example right here. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to tell you, Kansept, I think ever since they released the milled fin rears, they've always made a great knife, but they have been knocking it out of the park. They listen to what people want, bringing more of the carbon fibers that people want, and Tenable falling right along in line, bringing models in either that were Kansept or they're introducing new models to see how they fare. And guys, you talk about take a mirror edge. I hope you guys can see it. There we go. I mean, I've absolutely been happy with them. Absolutely been happy. Now, I know this is going to sound like an infomercial for Kansept and Tenable, and it's absolutely not. This whole video today developed because I went to put stuff up off my desk to get ready, because today's Sunday, the live stream, but I knew I still needed to do the hazard video. And as I was looking at all the knives, Kansept knives and stuff I had out, I was like, good God, man, they are just knocking it out of the park. This recently dropped. The purple and teal faded crystallized tie with the top liner lock. I'm going to tell you, they tested the top liner lock out with Tenable first, and people were like, hell yeah, we want more of that. And so, of course, that transitioned right over to Kansept. And again, their crystallized tie just has a gleam to it like none other I've seen. Again, I switched it up, switched blades, anodized it a beautiful, beautiful purple. I mean, come on, guys. That is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And, but it's not just crystallized tie, because that's just aesthetics. The knives are just functioning like you wouldn't believe. Here was a swap that I actually did right here. So I took the purple carbon fiber, swapped it off of the black knife, and just to get that purple and black aesthetic, but still gorgeous knife. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. Talking about Tenable, bringing one of the styles and designs from Kansept over. The Anomaly, I mean, that does not look like a budget knife. Now, it is not titanium, it is aluminum, but it is so well done. Grippy, easy to flick, terrific action, super happy. And of course, Mrs. T.C.Blades anomaly with the tenable Damascus. Beautiful, beautiful done. So guys, I'm not sure how many Kansepts or tenables you have in your collection, or if you own one. But I would say this, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Now is an excellent time to check them out. They're having their anniversary sale. You can spin the wheel for freebies. You can spin the wheel for super deep discounts. And even if you use my affiliate code, which helps the channel, you get 10% off. TC.Blades is the code. I'll provide the links. I'll provide the link to the new hazard, the link to the new strips, and check them out. And if you're not sure, hey, drop down a tenable. Give one of the more affordable options a try. And I'm going to tell you, if you find that you like it, step it up and get a more premium version through Kansept. But I really doubt that you will dislike what your purchase. So, guys, this is TC.Blades. I love each and every one of you. Apparently, I love purple, and I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Continue to watch. Be sure to hit like, subscribe. Tell me what you're carrying. Tell me what you'd like me to get in and look at, and what drops you're looking forward to. Love each and every one of you. It's TC.Blades. Peace. I do it for you. I do it for him. It's TC.Blades. Peace.